The following is a production of the University of Minnesota.
So finally, looking forward, what do you see as some of the challenges and the opportunities for shared governance in the years ahead?
Well, the major challenge, it seems to me, is of course the runaway cost of higher education. That to me is the major challenge, not only to the governance structure of the university, but to the university itself. Look, when I went to my undergraduate college, the City College of New York, that was an institution that was founded in 1848 on the principle of free tuition. That was the basis of its founding in 1848, and became in fact the instrument through which generations of immigrant children were able to achieve higher education. It made it possible for children of immigrants to become professors, doctors, professionals of various kinds, and to become creative people in the world. Greatest Nobel Prize winners came out of City College and the free tuition. The Morrill Act, Land Grant Act of 1862, which is the foundation of the University of Minnesota and other such institutions, has as its basic foundation the idea that it should be open to all, with costs being kept to a minimum. And costs were kept at a minimum until recently. The economic reality of present-day university systems and structures are the greatest challenge to shared governance, because they are the greatest challenge to the perpetuation of the universities, both as teaching and research institutions as we know it. That, I think, is the greatest danger.
Right. I agree entirely, and I wonder whether shared governance can help to cope with that problem. I mean, how faculty and the other people involved can really partner with the administration and the regents and make a case to the citizens of the state, to the legislators.
That is absolutely essential, the cooperation of all constituents of the university in the political process of educating the public as well as the political leaders of the necessity of keeping costs down for students at the university, raising the contribution of society to the upkeep of the university, so that it can continue to be the main way through which those who had not previously been given access to higher education can move into the area, into higher education, and move into the creative professions that our society desperately needs. We often hear about the university as being kind of the goose that laid the golden egg, you know, the economic development tool of the state and the nation. That's true. But more importantly, the university is the open sesame for people who have not ever before had access to higher education, to have that access. And that now, we are still a nation of immigrants. They're no longer European immigrants, but we're still a nation of immigrants. And the immigrants who are coming into our nation are immigrants that have not yet had the opportunity to avail themselves of higher education. And it's their children and their children's children that the university should be open to. And access to them is, in fact, a main objective that we should have as a faculty, as a professional group, as students, and as citizens of the state. And therefore, it's a political process that we have to go through. And we have to do that collectively. Faculty, administration, regents, and our political allies. And I hope we have a lot.
Well, I think that's a wonderful note on which to end this conversation. Hi, Berman, I thank you very much.
Thank you, Vic, for being a wonderful interrogator.
This has been a real treat to not only hear the history, but to hear some personal stories, I think, which really enliven and deepen the history.
Thank you.